Viele Grüße from Switzerland. I just wanted to highlight briefly the impact that the Middle East supply disruptions for energy have on European utilities. The transmission mechanism is pretty straightforward. Europe is very dependent on LNG imports from the US, so any increase in LNG prices because of disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz will immediately drive up LNG prices and thereby also European gas prices. And Europe is also very dependent on gas-fired power generation. So as gas prices increase and gas-fired power generation becomes more expensive, it directly drives the impact on power prices in Europe. And they increase as well. So what's the impact now on the European utilities? Well, on the one hand, rising electricity prices is clearly a positive because utilities can sell electricity at higher prices into the forward market. However, though, on the other hand, rising oil, gas, and power prices drive up inflation and thereby also interest rates, which is a negative for European utilities because they're mostly highly leveraged. So the net impact really depends on each company. If we take RWE as an example from 2022, where we were in a similar situation with very high gas and electricity prices in Europe, the company actually had to increase its guidance several times over the course of the year. So the guidance for the EBITDA at the end, the reported number was 66% higher than the original guidance that the company gave at the beginning of the year. This is just one example. For more detail, I also want to point out my research about this topic, my sector note from the 2nd of March, where I also talk about it in more detail. Many thanks for listening. Bye.